Hi everybody, welcome back to my home today. If you're new here, I'm Missy and I write the blog RamblingRoseFarmhouse.com, and I'm happy to have you here today. And today I'm going to be doing a project that I have been wanting to do for a while, but I've just been putting it off and doing other things, and so today's the day. I'm going to get this thing done. And what it is a gallery wall. So I have a big stack of family photographs that are, like all the way back to like my great grandfather. And I've been wanting to hang them up in my house, but our house it was built in the 1800s, and it was built for airflow. So it has a lot of windows and a lot of doors. And so that doesn't leave me very much wall space to hang things on. But I finally decided that I was going to make a gallery wall in the hallway of my house. And so that's what I'm going to do today. And I hope that y'all will join me. So this is the wall that I'm planning on making my gallery wall on. And you can see that it's here underneath the stairs. It's in our central hall. Our house has a hall down the middle of it. And it's only 8 feet wide. So I'm having to be at an angle. I can't back up far enough to be able to film this and show you this whole wall space because the hall is not real wide. But I already have 2 pictures hanging here. This one was in the house when we bought it, and this is the exact spot it was hanging in, and so I've just left it here. And it's a picture of the Mississippi River before there were levees. So I'm not even sure if there's a date or anything on the back of that. I'll have to look and see. It's been a while since I looked at it. And then the one above it is my great-grandfather, my mama's grandfather. And a relative had this, and whenever one of my sons was born, we named him after this person. His middle name is his name, and so she gave this to me at that time because she wanted me to have it since my son was named after him. And so I put it here, and the reason I put it here is that it felt like a safe place to put it where it wouldn't get knocked or anything and broken and that kind of thing. So this is the wall that I'm looking at adding the other heirloom family photos to and making a gallery wall. So it does definitely have some things that don't make me happy, like this return air vent. We have been looking for a new one that would blend better and not stand out so much, but so far we have not found one the right size. So that's something that we will keep looking for. And then we have this, little thermostat thing over here that has to stay there. And so it just is what it is. But I'm going to try to use the rest of the wall and add some of these other family photos and things that I have. And then right now, these 2 pieces are here in front of this wall. I don't know that they're going to stay here, but they are here right now, so I'm just going to work with that. This is an old crank wooden washing machine that it was on our front porch, and when we did our front porch renovations a while back, it got moved inside, and so it's been living in this spot right here for a few months, and it may eventually find a new home. And then this old box right here has my sewing machines in it. That's where I have them stored. So eventually it will move because they will have a different place to go. And then I have this cabinet here that has my quilts in it. And so there is wall space above it. And, I don't know if I should go up that high or not. So we'll just see what we end up doing. But this is the space that I'm going to work with today. So I'm going to show you some of the pictures that I'm going to be using on my wall. did to get started with my project is I pulled out this roll of brown paper that I have that I use to do painting projects with. And I'm tracing all of the picture frames onto this paper because I want something that I can use to put on the wall and figure out the placement of where I want to put the pictures, because they're all different sizes and shapes. And then I have this angled wall that I'm dealing with, and so I thought this would be the easiest way to kind of figure it out before I start putting nail holes on the wall. To cut out all of the picture frames now that I have them drawn on the paper, and then I'm also going to mark where the nail holes need to go in this paper. That way when I get it on the wall and I get everything arranged the way I want it to be, I can just nail straight through the paper into the wall, and I won't have to like take the paper down and then measure and all that to figure out where to put my nail. I'm marking the spot for the nails, and I will be able to nail straight through the paper onto the wall. I got a little bit carried away and I started taping my brown paper pictures to the wall to kind of see where I wanted them to go, and I did a whole lot of shifting them around, and then I realized that I didn't start my camera. But at this point I'm kind of happy with how they look for the most part, and so I'm just going to leave them, and I'm going to go ahead and start putting some nails on the wall and hanging some of the pictures up, and just kind of go from there and see, you know, how it looks, what I think about it. So I'm going to start with this biggest one in the middle. I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted to start, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to keep everything lined up, because I purposely made no straight lines up here with the pictures. I just put them all semi-random so that they wouldn't be lining up, because I have different shaped frames and all that kind of thing. So I'm going to start with this middle one, and then I'm going to try to figure out, you know, where to go from there. And I had something to show you. This little gown here is obviously really old, and it belonged to my great-grandfather Nicholas, and so this was hanging in my mama's house, and she gave it to me to hang back up, and I am going to hang it up on the wall. I actually already put a nail in the wall where I'm going to hang it, but I'm also going to do some research and maybe try to preserve it in a better way. So I'll have to look at that and see, but for now I'm going to hang it up on the wall over here. And so I am putting it over here in that corner because I feel like it will be better there. I don't want it close over here where this return air is for the central air conditioning unit, because I feel like it's going to be pulling dirt and dust and stuff towards it. So hopefully over there in the corner the little gown won't get you know, too much of that stuff on it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started, and hopefully this will turn out good. So, and I already have my holes marked, so I know where I need to put my nails in my paper. tweaked it a little bit, and I'm sure I'll probably go ahead and continue to do that. And I also have some more pictures that I want to add, probably up at the top up there, because I want to go ahead and follow this staircase line up. And I have a few pictures of like the family that built this house and lived here all the way up until we bought it. So they lived in this house for over 100 years before we bought it. And so I'm going to add some of their old family pictures in with my old family pictures, because we do feel a certain connection to them. So anyway, I'm going to probably be making a few more changes to the wall, but this is it for now. I hope y'all enjoyed watching my process. I actually had one frame that fell off of the wall and broke, so I went and taped it back together, but I'm going to have to work on that a little bit. But anyway, overall, I like the way it turned out. I'm glad that I finally have these hanging up, because I've had them just waiting to get hung for a while. And so I'm going to enjoy, you know, passing by here and seeing the old family photos in our hall. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure and give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And I make a new video every week, so I will hope to see you back again here next week.